everybody, D26 Gamer here, bringing you a new game on the channel, Firewatch. I've been watching the YouTuber Dragas play this game lately. He did a couple videos on the beta, and he's still doing videos on the game right now. And it looked like a really good game, so I figured I'd pick it up, and I figured I'd do some gameplay for y'all. So here's episode number 1. Let's start. New game. New save. Yeah, but this game is called Firewatch. I don't really know too much about it. Like I said, I just watched him do a couple walkthroughs through it. As far as he did a couple videos on it, 2, 3, I think. I think he's on his 3rd video for it. But here it is. But yeah, this game just released a couple days ago, and I think it released on the 8th. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. I'll read this off to y'all, I guess. You see Julia, okay. Sorry if my voice is a little bit scratchy, y'all. It's I guess allergies, I guess, making my voice a little bit scratchy. Am I supposed to click on that? Oh, X, okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? Or, you're pretty. We're drunk. Let's do the major one. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors Light. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. That didn't take long to become a boyfriend, did it? Oh, now we're in an elevator. Pick up a backpack. Oh, open source. I guess this is our truck. Get in. You can date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. And there's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's bad butt. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. You pick up the Beagle and she names him Bucket. Let's go with the Shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. One day while I rush. That would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Well, now we got out of the truck. Now, let's go up here. We look at the map and just keep going forward. Just keep going forward. Pretty nice little area. Oh, fading out. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You ignore her, you get mad. Ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like Victoria's Secret model. Do He-Man. You look awesome. Whoa, I'm jumping down. Now we just keep going. And just a beautiful setting though. The setting looks awesome. We're running up on something here. Two Forks Fire Lookout. Cool. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. May, my, moo, blank, D-dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Let's scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia, 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Let's talk to somebody about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. We're at a campfire and journal. I forgot how to block that out. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk into the bar and see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's afflictions get worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You determine to take care of her by yourselves. Take care of her. So we're up here. Really nice and bright out here. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Oh, an animal. Let's go. Oh, there he goes. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking them too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. Let's do that. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you're stopped by DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. I think the legal rate, is like 0.8. Please, 0.02 over it. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. I would assume that would be a Firewatch lookout. Still loading. Onto the trees. Here's the lookout. Here's the lookout tower. Big old tower. Walk up these steps. Oh, autosave. That's good. Oh, we got a little porta john down there. Must be our room here. Let's open it. Turn on the power. Is that right here? Generator switch. Okay, now what?
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Pick up the radio.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello? Whoever this is?
Hello?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Reply. You killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against your mom. Nobody back home can stand you. Which seems nice.
You're just gonna wait me out on this?
Oh.
Fine.
Hey.
But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you.
I was about to click it.
Let's see. I don't know anything about it.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Day 1.